Hello everyone, welcome back to SCP Secret Files. Today I don't know what's next, what unfolds, but so yeah, let's just get right back into it.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel. One day, out of nowhere,
This is so peaceful
Daniel
compared
got
to
a
the other
serious
two.
case of chicken pox.
Oh
It
man,
made him
I
look
like
a
this.
strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
What am I looking for? Oh, I can move around. Oh, this is so nice. I love this art style. This looks so cool. That toy robot? Ooh, what is this?
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it.
Free that dragon. That's the
It was
SCP right here.
marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
Oh, nice. I'm repairing this. Ooh. Oh, I can drag it.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below.
I really hope nothing bad happens to this child.
He played and played with the
Feels
paper
like it's
dragon.
going on like too well. I feel like something bad's gonna happen towards the end.
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down,
Literally
he began
just
to fiddle
living
with
through a
the
story.
old radio.
Ooh, that is loud.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Interesting.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
I don't know. I like the music. Come back here. Am I supposed to be pressing E to pick it up or what? Oh, he's scared. He was shaking. You
Just
saw
as
that?
he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly terrible sparks erupted from
Oh,
it.
yeah. I knew this was coming.
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared.
Hey, it's the dragon.
The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied
that's
the
it?
red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
I'm gonna serenade this dragon.
He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Okay, Mark, don't fuck up this time. Ah. I have a hard time with these keys. Because, you know, it doesn't help that I see shit backwards. Ah. Come on. Gotta get all this right, Mark.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began
Yeah,
to
I have a
move
hard
along
time
with
with
the
these
rhythm,
letters.
flipping up and down in the
Dyslexia.
air. Soon the two were
all
playing
y'all
and
need to know.
dancing, just like old friends.
What the hell is this thing doing?
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been?
Why is this
A great thank you for playing that music.
dragon's voice very deep?
How I love the beautiful rhythm
Sounds very
of that
evil.
instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
Yeah, there's not really a lot of talking just because, you know, this is more of a
Daniel
story.
rushed to find a
So I feel
watercolor
like
pen and marked the box
I shouldn't
with
be talking too
excitement
much.
in his fingertips.
here be dragons. Oh, that's
Over
the
next
SCP.
few
It's
days,
the storybook.
The paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During
I don't
this
know.
time,
I don't know why it just clicked
Daniel
with me.
introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
You have a good heart.
That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages fit his taste.
That dog has my
And
taste.
now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Throws the
Let's play
baseball like
that.
90 miles an hour. It's that fucking thing out of the air. Very funny. Oh, hey, look. Oh, nice. Can I hit him with this? Oh, he just caught it midair. Nice.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Ouch.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation.
I wonder
and
what's
promptly
in
threw
the
them
paper
back
box.
into the box.
Like, what are they
Penny
fighting?
then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
Okay. Oh, I thought I was gonna start playing the penny whistle.
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
Oh, we're gonna play now?
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
1, 2, 3,
Oh, there's more of them.
4.
Nice.
This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small
So I'm
attic,
assuming-
the 4 paper dragons fought
Hold
fiercely
on.
against the paper balls.
Obviously,
This
those
time,
paper balls have
the
something
paper
to do
balls
with
used
the
new
earthquake that's
tactics.
going on.
They clumped
And the
together
dragons are the
into
ones
a
that-
single monstrous ball of paper.
And the dragons are the ones that
Began
don't
to
want
shoot strong
that to
bursts of
happen.
electric
So
sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through
it's
the
like
air.
they're protecting the Earth, almost.
As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other. Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball.
Nice.
And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed
No.
paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper,
Just make more.
and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Okay, there's one. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? What is in? I want to see what's in there.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle.
Ooh, okay.
He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Okay, let's see if I don't mess up now. I missed that one. I was pushing those. What? I love this music. It's very relaxing, but it's really loud right now for me. Yeah, it's really loud for me right now. Jesus.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, and here's where it all goes wrong. What the heck? Oh. So he was giving them fucking stitches and shit, huh? In this world, basically. But in our world, he was just repairing them. Stickers. It's cool.
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
Nice.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned.
So those were giants, those paper balls.
Ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world.
So it's not even the box, it's the world.
Well, will only be
I mean, it's his room, my bad.
We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Damn, homeboy got dragons on standby. Can't wait to...
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well.
It's a lie.
The paper dragons
'Cause I can't
never
do that.
returned.
Just random shit in this boy's bag. I get the books, but the penny whistle, but the baseball and the cube. I get it, he's a kid,
It was
but
time to leave and move
Yeah.
on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box.
dang.
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Don't worry, Daniel. I have combat medic experience in Hell Let Loose. Well, pick him up. Can I only pick up like a select few? There we go. Go. Fight. No, there's some dying. That's unfortunate. Come on. Come on, Daniel. Help him. Come on. Any more? Any more? You got it. Oh, hey.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box.
Oh, there's the
And
giant.
a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back.
Never mind. I was gonna say the head on that giant looks like a. It just reminded me of Cell from Dragon Ball Z.
At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined.
I get it
brilliantly
wasn't that far apart, but still, it reminded me of that.
together. They heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger.
Pull the switch on him, Daniel.
It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still. The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years. My heavens, will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole
Don't do
crisis
this, Penny.
had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he
No.
didn't quite understand what.
Sacrifice himself. He's spending his last moments with his friend.
Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation.
No.
At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam
Oh, man.
and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment,
I feel you, Daniel.
seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
The huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper,
Oh
the
no.
leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel
That
wanted
sucks.
to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Come on, Daniel. Put them together. It's sad. Gross. Okay, Daniel, we may not be able to put it back together. There we go.
Goodbye, my friend.
Penny, no.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe.
It was because of
We
Penny
thank you,
and the
Lord, for your
dragons.
protection.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
And now,
I have to do right by Penny.
will perform
I can't miss
a
anything.
penny whistle solo of a song titled "Fly with Me."
I have to honor their memory. I'm gonna aim for 100%. Not miss any notes. Ghent. Ah. So he was working directly with SCP or Here Be Dragons. And he's been there for a month. Been seeing doctor, but Zoe told me it was typical rookie syndrome and would clear up in a few days. He's been having hallucinations. Ooh. What if Carl is chatting with other SCPs, you know? I don't know. Conspiracy theorists out there. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm obviously going to be continuing this, so yeah, so far that was probably my favorite story. Here Be Dragons. Thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.